Hello and welcome to AEC Stack. Please have a look at the landing page. There's a lot of information to tell you about who we are and what we do. And if you're at this stage, I believe you're interested in something else. You want to walk through the software as it is today. Today, we're going to do a demo. You go into login, you log in as a guest for this session. And there's two options. You can start a new construction business, or if you've started one already and you want to scale up, you want to improve what your business is today, you can bring an existing business. So let's start with creating a new business. We have some pre-filled data here for the demo session. I'm just going to populate a bit more just to make this a bit different from what we already have. Just thinking about what people typically people have come interface with across the industry. And your proposed business name is automatically checked on the nuance register to make sure it isn't a duplicate. And I'll go through this form, this wizard very quickly. At this stage, in the real user session, you would have to pay for the incorporation. So the $400 fee here covers the incorporation and any other nuance fee that we might have to pay for. But right now we're going to skip that and just go straight to creating the business. Now that incorporation has been, documents have been submitted, we're going to generate everything else you need to actually create the backbone of a sustainable business, of a scalable business actually. At this point, you get your branding, you get your logo, you get the website, and the standard operating procedures. That includes the templates you need, the documents you need, the business compliance documents you need, including the minutes book and everything else. I'll just give it a moment for a couple of these things to build up so we can quickly scroll through them, run through them. Some of the brand identity has been created, your business card here, front and back, and you can print that out, download the PDF and go print it. Logos being generated. I believe the website has been generated already. You can purchase your own domain very quickly over here. I'm using this to pass time while everything else is still loading up. Purchase your domain and it directly connects to the website you have here already, which looks fantastic and I believe does the job already. Doesn't require any more editing, and it's fully functional. Forwards whatever information is put here directly to the email you've given us at the incorporation wizard stage. There is a few other functionalities here that I don't want to go too deep inside. The documents are being generated already. We can just have a look at one of them. So this is starting with the minute book. So this is actually kind of what you need to operate as a business and stay compliant in the province of Ontario. While everything else is getting generated, let's go to deal flow. Let's go to where the money is. We had a prompt here earlier. But let's go. Let's go find your first opportunity to explore, to bid on, to immediately have something in your pipeline that you can start working towards. And over here, we have, also, let's see, we have different types of opportunities. The way we've sorted the deal flow portal. The award notice, it's not necessarily, doesn't mean you've missed a chance to win the job. It just means you can see who's won something and they might need sub consultants. A lot of people starting businesses, if this is your first business, if this is you starting a fresh business, a new business, you might not be the best candidate for jobs over 100K. That might not be your ideal first gig, but you can have a look at who's won it and try to see if they need sub consultants or subcontractors. On the other hand, you can see federal tenders, see what's in the open market, and also look at permitting. Ideally, a lot of people at this stage, this permit signal might be the most directly relevant. And we would look at someone who has a small residential project permits granted. So this signals that this person needs some sort of contractor. And if you're going to go around knocking doors to get your first set of customers, this is probably a good way to start. So we direct this straight to the pipeline, to the CRM. And from the deal flow portal, you can import jobs straight to the pipeline and immediately start taking action on it. There's a few other features you can use here, but over time, you get familiar with everything in this CRM system. The contact import system is quite intelligent. Looking forward to you trying it. There's a lot of nice surprises there for you. As we've seen from the pipeline, you can bring in your own deals that you found outside as well and have a proper systematic way to manage everything. Up to this point, there is no AEC Stack charges, no fee, no subscription. We're really waiting for you to get through the first job, get your quotes in, and we only charge you when you start to invoice. And that means we only make money if you make money, when you make money. So we're waiting for you to win. And you have a simple analytics dashboard here to keep track of your business and what's going on. From here, let's go back to actually go over to launch dashboard and see if everything we were generating has been completely created. Over here, let's look at the bid readiness. This is sort of what you might need to bid for contracts, things that you might attach to your quotes to make you look a bit more professional you've been. And this has been within an hour. You already look, feel like a real business with complete compliance, ISO compliance, and will help you manage the consistency that's required to be a true compliant business. Back to headquarters, there's a headquarters section. And from here, you can bring in your business partners or your employees to also manage certain parts, including having someone also helping with the CRM, tracking deals, logging correspondence. And we're just going to hang around here for a bit and wait for the briefing to be done. What the briefing does is it's sort of your chief operating officer that looks at your business in its entirety, looks at the opportunities coming up, looks at the events that you should go to actually get out more projects. So this looks at the launch checklist, what we've done so far, and just keeps monitoring your compliance situation. It also looks at what you need to do, your sales pipeline, and upcoming events for you to actually go out there and get jobs immediately. So within a day, you do have what feels like a true back office in its earliest stages. And this is just a little bit of support that most people need to actually outperform their peers. And this is what sets you aside from the other regular folks still operating in the rather manual fashion.